Hello, hello, beloveds, and happy Monday. I didn't even realize that I had not done a live since New Year's Eve. And so it's for me, today is truly the beginning of the new year. With Miana's birthday on the 8th, it feels like there's Christmas, then there's New Year's, then there's Miana's birthday. And so now I can enjoy January. Plus, last week felt like we needed a restart. So I'm ready to start this 2021 off. How about you? How are you feeling? Now that we entered into 2021, that energies have definitely shifted. Many of us might be feeling more in tune with ourselves. We might be feeling more connected to Mother Nature, how we're eating, all kinds of things. The age of Aquarius has now fully taken its energy. We have Jupiter, Saturn, and one more planet that I can't remember right now that are also in Aquarius, which is bringing in this energy of enlightenment. And what enlightenment truly is for all of us is this energy of being able to disconnect from thoughts that are the opposite of enlightenment. Enlightenment is when you have light in your mind, right? And so that comes from spiritual practice, that comes from, learning and listening and healing and growing and crashing and burning. And so this is what are really truly going to be learning this 2021 and this month in particular. In fact, for me this month, my tarot card for the month is the Hermit, and I've totally been feeling that. And the Hermit being the way shower. And so, really looking at where are we going? Why are we going that way? Instead of how do I get there is one of the biggest themes. And we do have our first Mercury retrograde coming up. So we will be feeling that shadow energy very soon. But before all of that, tomorrow we do have a new moon in Capricorn, and that energy is again the hard worker. That is the goat energy. This is move forward, and so that's why I wanted to come on today on 1/11/21 and ring in this new energy with you. And so, as I shared at the top, it really feels like now today is the beginning of the new year. We've had so many changes and so much happened in the last few days that it already feels like, wait, what? It's January 11th? How did this happen? And so this is why it's so important that we pay attention to ourselves, to our thoughts, to our words even. And so now more than ever, especially because this Mercury retrograde we have coming up is in Capricorn, hardworking. We're going to see things showing up in our work lives a little bit different. So get ready for that. This Mercury retrograde that we have, tomorrow's new moon. But this Mercury retrograde is going to remind us to stay true to ourselves. And then tomorrow's new moon is going to remind us that, our word is our bond. Capricorn is not just about work. It is also about that planning and that strategy and all these other things. And so we're really going to get centered and focused as of tomorrow. So if you've been feeling like you've been out of it, how many of you guys have been feeling it? Like I said just a few minutes ago, I've been in the hermit mode, and I really feel that like I've been in a little cocoon, and it's not, it's really kind of spirit led, it's spirit led. Just listen, dive in. And I can't really show you yet, but you've been seeing pictures. We were adopted. Hey, Buzz Mama, I see you. We were gifted a beautiful baby kitten off of the street late last week. And so our whole lives have been upended because we just adopted a cat for my birthday. So now we went from a 2-cat home to a 3-cat home for my birthday. And so our other baby is really still a teenager. I think he's about 8 months old. And now we had a little baby kitten, just 2 weeks old, dropped on our doorstep. So now we're a 4-cat household. And so those things have definitely shifted our energy, but she is a divine blessing. So I can't wait to show you her beautiful picture. She is definitely, and she's right here asleep. So she'll be making her Instagram debut very soon in a live video. But for now she is asleep. And so this also has been supporting this hermit energy. And so I want to ask you, what energy, if you could think of a tarot card, what tarot card would you say that you are feeling? This is why I love teaching Empowered Tarotista and doing so much with tarot, because tarot then gives us direction. It's, it gets into our subconscious mind and then says, oh, that's what that meant. Just like when we see the numbers, like right before, obviously an hour ago now, when it was 11:11, and then I was like, oh yeah, today is 111. I was like, that's so interesting. So when we see those signs and symbols, then we're like, oh yeah. But tarot teaches us signs and symbols that we know from our subconscious selves. This is why when we do select our decks, they feel so personal, and everybody has their own deck. There's so many different thousands of decks. And so this is why when you learn tarot in a way that is a spiritual practice, it is a part of your healing, is a part of your, ritual for the day, you will then, absolutely know that the symbols, the messages that you're receiving are 100% for you, because you've put the energy into those cards. You've done, all of the things. And so if you want to find out what all the things are, please join us in Empowered Tarotista. But I wanted to give you a little bit more insight. So we've got so many things, happening now in 2021. And so the most important, as I shared, is now that we've shifted into the age of Aquarius, pay attention to the mental energy. Pay attention to your mental well-being. We're starting to see an increase again in suicide. If you've been a follower of mine for a while, I lost my oldest brother to suicide late last year. And so this is about the mental well-being. And when you have that mental well-being, that goes into your self-care, that goes into your spiritual practice. And so many of us around the world, this isn't just, a black, white, anything, everybody. Anxiety has gone up, stress has gone up, so many different things. And we've got to take care of ourselves, and our bodies tell us what we need. Our spirits tell us what we need. The thing is, we're so disconnected from our spirit and ourself that we don't hear the messages until, oh, I get a pain, or oh, I'm sick, or oh, I have a headache. Then we start to pay attention to the body and its gifts. This energy is telling us to pay attention all the time. Pay attention, beloveds. Be mindful. Listen to yourself. Get out of your head. Tune into your heart. That is this week's message and guidance for the upcoming new moon, as well as the Mercury Retrograde at the end of this month. And so another quick thing I wanted to share with you. We've got, Liana and I have started something new and exciting called the Sage Don't Age Society. So if you are a woman and, or actually anybody really, the Sage Don't Age Society is for those who believe that it is never too late. It's never too late to have your dreams, to be the queen, to get married. I just saw this story about this woman who graduated when she was 27 with her bachelor's degree. She didn't get married till she was 45, and she didn't have children until she was 47. We are getting so much better with age. That's what Sage Don't Age means. And so if you want to find out more about that, I'll be sharing more about that, because as I will be turning 50 this year, a golden year of 50, my daughter just turned 30, which still kind of blows my mind. And so this is why we created Sage Don't Age. And it is definitely a collaborative effort. It is going to be self-care accountability as well as self-care and wellness. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to find out more, you can click the link in the bio and find out more now. So here we are, January 11th, 2021. What are we going to do with it? What are you going to do with this year? How are you going to be? What is your word? What are you focusing on? It's time to get clear, beloveds. Mercury retrograde is not here to play. It is here to slay. So I send you so much love. Yes, Sage Don't Age. Please click the link in bio. And it's really how, it's not just about what we look like. Oh, here she's coming out a little bit. It's not what we look like. It's how we are in our minds, because we can be bitter or we can be better. And so now that my little pumpkin is waking up, I better get off before she gets too squirmy, but I'll be posting pictures of her later. She's so fresh. She's really amping my joy right now. So I send you all so much love and light. Can't wait to join with you. Please, if you want to send me a message about Sage Don't Age, please go ahead and do that at tarotlifecoach.com. tarotlifecoach@gmail.com. Or you can send me a private message as well. So happy Monday, beloveds. Remember, it is just getting started, and so are you. I send you love and light. Peace and blessings.